G'day. In this video, we're going to take a look at someone's website and then give it a quick review. Very exciting. Stay tuned. So, hey guys, we've got the awesome Lee Williams from Evolved Automation. Doing smart home installations in Sydney Olympic Park. Evolved Automation. That's what I can see here from that link that Lee, you have ever so dearly dropped in to get a review. So let's jump in. Bless me, I'm still in my workout gear, but this is me, and this is how we're going to do it. Okay, so why I do this is so that we can all grow together, yeah? So I can show and go through one person's website and give you some massive insights as to, if it was ours, this is what we'd do straight away. Like, no brainer, this is what we would do in order to move you forward. Now, we do these because I want everyone, this is an ocean of trades and builders. And we all need to keep rising, not just one or two of us. So I don't like to do this stuff behind the scenes. I like to do it out and proud, because I believe that we can all help each other and do business digitally better. So, okay, so first things first, I've just opened up the site, and let's just start hacking away at this thing. I haven't looked at the back. I haven't really done any other prior research, so forgive me. This is all the top of my head. This is exactly what we'd do if it was our site, all right? So first things first, logo is beautiful, but it is way too big, okay? It's in the center of the page. It's taking up a solid 200 pixels, let's say. It's all about you. It's way too big. Let's get it up over on the left here. Let's shrink it. Let's bring it down a size because it doesn't really matter what your name is, yeah? It doesn't matter. It doesn't answer your customers' questions, doesn't help resolve anything, so it really doesn't matter. So I'd love to see logo left. I always like to see a phone number on the right, okay? So logo left, phone on right. Now, this little baby, this Facebook page, it's got to go. Because if we spend money in Google Ads, if we're investing in digital marketing to grow in the organic rankings, then the last thing we want is someone going to Facebook and seeing our page and then seeing all the other cat videos that are inside Facebook and then forgetting that they were even on the Evolved Automation webpage, all right? So social media buttons, got to go down the bottom, okay? Then we've got home, book online, services, contact. That's cool. What I would love to see, so a navigation is a sales tool. So it should really be a sales conversation that you're having with someone. So almost like a pitch. You do smart home automation, smart home solutions. So I would almost go home, smart home automations, and anything else that you really particularly want to do. And then I would go to the rest of it. So for me, I hate the word cost effective. I hate the word affordable. I don't want to, if I was going to build a smart home system in my home, I wouldn't want the most cost effective, affordable tradesman coming out and seeing what he could do. I want the best. I want the latest technology. I want it to work on my phone. I want it to be a no-brainer. I want it to be easy. So again, if you're thinking about the customer, are they really driven by cost effective? And okay, if they are, fantastic. Is that the kind of customer that you want to be attracting? So I'm not a fan of ever putting anything on discount ever, and talking about affordable or cheap or cost effective. Those are words that you just don't want to be ranked for. Okay, so all hardware is at cost price. We only charge for our time. So again here, we kind of sound a bit needy in terms of like cost price. So it's really cheap. It's a really good deal. So forgive me, but there's going to be customers that are just going to come to you because they were very priced. They were very, they were buying on price. I don't think it's a customer that you'd want to work with. They typically don't pay your invoices. And the cheaper customers are usually the ones that are the pain in the butt. A customer that pays the right amount, respects your time, follows your process. That's the kind of customer that you want. All right. So then the next thing you've got here is Evolved Automation is based in Wentworth Point, Sydney Olympic Park. So again, we're talking about ourselves. At involved, we are passionate, technology, rah, rah, rah. So we're still talking about ourselves and we're not really diving into the customer. Not a big fan of text sitting over an image like this. I think it would be much nicer if it was just text on a plain background. It'd probably be easier to see. Okay, so let's drop down here a little bit. So we finally get into the services. Local friendly service to help with your smart home ideas. So are we talking smart home ideas or are we going to talk smart home installation? All right. So let's really watch our words. And now look, there's a full stop missing there, but hey, I can't spell or count. So I'm not going to rip the crap out of the grammar. Like that's nothing compared to the design and tech changes that we could make that will move us forward. So who cares about that sort of stuff? But hey, I just saw it. I pointed it out. We work with customers providing exceptional consulting. So again, you're talking about, how you work with your customers, but you're not quite talking about what someone gets. So very quickly, we need to tell a customer that is looking at our website, hey, this is what you're going to get. Do you have a single story home or a double story home? Yes, we can do a smart home automation in either. Or would you like us to come out and provide a quote? I mean, hell, before you even leave the house, I hate leaving the house to go and see anybody for a job that has not paid me money. So I would even suggest that we get a download going on this website with the top, the basic and the pro version of smart home automation. And it's a checklist and, we install from a basic setup and these are the things you need from a basic setup. And then these are the things that if you want to go all in and have the most amazing smart home ever, turning all your lights on as soon as you turn up into the house or, you're at the lights down the street and you can open your garage. Hey, if that's the way you want to live your life, then I don't know. Do you guys do that? So I think a downloadable with like your options, like a basic and a pro setup would be really good because then it'll allow people to go, oh, wow, like I'd like to talk about the basic setup with you. And then you can organize a phone call to have a chat with a potential customer, make sure they jump through some hoops and get them to come in. Let me just pause for water. Okay, so brought something, bought something already and need help, expert guidance. So if we're not really talking about like how we can help a residential space, a single story, a double story, bless me. We're just asking like, if you bought something and we can help you do it, like, everything's just not, if we think about the hierarchy of our content and what we need to say at what time, that's kind of missing here as well. So here we are, solution packages. And again, we're talking about that cost. So basic lounge room, basic plus bedroom, complete apartment. So you haven't actually said home. So I don't know, do you do the home? But I love the 3 here. I would love to see these moved way up the top. I think that would be, even before this, I'm going too quick. I would move those 3 even up above these because this is where the website finally starts to get involved and to talk to the customer. Why? So locally owned, family. This is everyone's website. Yeah. Locally owned, family business, easy to pay, competitive price. You know what I mean? Like everyone is locally owned and everyone is family business. So what? Yeah. Like ask yourself, so what else can I offer my customers besides the same old, it's like kind of like the boots off theory. That was really popular. Like, oh, hey, we take our boots off when we come into your home. It's like, well, I mean, you should because they're muddy and I would expect that from a good tradesman. So, putting a fork in the ground and being a bit different there. And then there's just this big black spot I love the logo, but this is of no value, this whole sort of section here. We finally get down to contact us. Talk to us today to discuss how we can help you. Wentworth Point, the team. The phone number isn't click to call. So, and look at this. It's taken me all this way to finally get down to your phone number. So this is just missing a little bit of HTML text magic so that it can be click to call. It is nothing. You don't put a plugin in. There's nothing. It's literally just a little bit of text. And that element becomes click to call. The form's a little difficult to see from a legibility perspective because it's a little bit of white on a blue background. I'd rather see the form actually white. I'd rather see the submit button green for go. These are all just little usability tricks and tips. I don't think the map is of any real value. I mean, here's Wentworth Point, fantastic. It's not really saying that you do work in this area. We do that for some of our trades. If a tradesman doesn't want to show where their home is, then what we do is we say, well, we take this area and this is where we do most of our business. The Facebook page is down here. Follow. I mean, who really cares if you're being followed on Facebook these days, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. Let's chat. I'm not a fan of chat, to be honest. I have tried chat and I just don't think it works in a sales environment. I believe that we need to get someone's email and get them to actually start filling in this thing and get us jumping through the hoops. People who chat that I have tested and found are guys that are time wasters. They're not quite sure. They're not quite ready to jump all in. They just want to dip their toe in. And so they're just happy to chat to you. And then when you don't chat to them straight away, I tried to chat to you, but you weren't there. It's like, oh, for God's sakes. Like, yeah, so I'm not a big fan of the chat myself. If we go a little deeper in here, loading, sort of got some stock imagery. Honestly, it would be better just to let it go. Book a free consultation. Again, free quotes, free consultation, all this kind of stuff. There are a lot of tradesmen charging for a quote. There are a lot of tradesmen and builders charging for a consultation because they have a queue of customers that are waiting at the door, and you don't have to do these things for free anymore. So this is something to really consider and just start, it's something to put out there. You don't want to do anything for free. Your time, every single minute is valuable for you. You could be out with friends at a bar. You could be with your family having dinner. You could be on holidays in I don't know, Port Macquarie or something, whatever. Like, yeah, I would never really value your time. That's what I'm trying to say there. Christmas special, that's cool. Pricing. Okay, so I'm not a fan of pricing on a website because I believe we are not David Jones. We don't have a selection of products that you can just come in and buy and you're just going to show the price. I believe that we should leave the price for the sales conversation that you're going to have with the customer, because someone could go, oh, 360, that's too much. I don't want to work with these guys. But you haven't even spoken to them. You haven't had a chance to hook them in and help them understand what kind of work you do. So putting pricing on a website, I believe, is the wrong thing. So that's my opinion again, and that's that sort of section there. What else have we got here? Okay. So we've got the two options there. We definitely need some more content. We need, and look at this blank page. That's not a good URL. So, we need a page on home automation, Sydney. We need a home, so a website needs content. It needs a home page. It needs all your services page. It needs your location pages. So if you're going to do smart home solutions, then you need your domain with that page. If you want to come up in Sydney Olympic Park, we then need a page on home automations, Sydney Olympic Park. So there's quite a lot of content that is missing from this website that I would write and build and put it in. Otherwise, what's going to happen is we're just going to be a website sitting inside of Google. And Google can't do very much with this website because there's just not that much content with it. So how could it stand up against someone like Home Auto Sydney? You know, how could it stand up? Let's go here, number 1. Now, whoa, there's a lot on this site. But I mean, look at this Control 4. We've got brands. We've got video systems. We've got security systems. Now, even if we go back one step, the type of homes that this company obviously apply their service to are big, beautiful, big homes. Look at the kitchen. My God. So we don't see what type of customer. We don't see ourselves in your website. So it's very hard to see if we are actually in the right spot here. These guys, I could rip this website I could rip this website apart as well, but I won't. But yeah, these guys have got all those little pages. Portfolio, yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of portfolios, to be honest. I want to talk about the content. Dynalight lighting control. So this is another brand. They've got video. So, you know, if we actually want to come up, that's what we're up against. So, and everyone, you got to walk before you run, definitely. But the first thing I would do is start with these few design changes, and I would get the content written and into the site. I mean, I don't know if this is like a Wix website or something. Yeah, it is. So it's, you know, it's been put together really quickly on a platform that's free, which is great because you've got to start somewhere. How about you write some content and fatten this thing up? All right. I hope that was of value. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, give me some love. And if this was, you know, tell me in the comments, like, you know, what your thoughts were. Do you agree with me? I don't know. Tell me. All right. Ciao.